I'm Freeway in a place to be, see, and I got what it takes to, yeah. What's up, everybody? For y'all that don't know, I'm a recording artist from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My name is Philadelphia Freeway. I was signed to one of the biggest record labels ever, Rockefeller Records, under the leadership of Jay-Z. I toured the world several times. I've been on multi-platinum albums. My first album is a classic album, Philadelphia Freeway, and it went gold. My message to each and every one of you today is to keep pushing. No matter what you go through, keep pushing. No matter what obstacles get in your way, keep pushing. If you got a dream, you got a goal, keep pushing till you achieve it. That's what I did. I'm a successful black man, and I'm here today to testify and let y'all know if I can do it, y'all can do it too. Now, check this out. Me growing up in Philadelphia, I was faced with a lot of the trials and tribulations that any black teenager from Philadelphia is faced with. When I went to school, you know, the teachers didn't care that much. The classrooms was overcrowded. My mom and father, I had both of my parents, and, you know, they was trying, but what they had wasn't enough, and I wanted more. And, you know, I seen the drug dealers on the corner with the fly cars, with the Polo Sport, with the Nikes and the Timberlands, and I wanted that. I wanted that lifestyle, so I chased that lifestyle. And that lifestyle, and me chasing that lifestyle, landed me in prison. In 1999, I was arrested for possession with attempt to deliver. Actually, the first time that I ever spit for Jay-Z, I was on a run. I had an open drug case. Nobody knew. I kept it to myself, you know. It's an artist from Philadelphia named Beanie Siegel. He took me to rap for Jay-Z. And when I rapped for him, he was real impressed. He loved everything, you know. And I figured I would get a record deal, and then I'd just get a lawyer to take care of everything, and I'd be cool. I ain't got to worry about it. But it didn't work out like that. You know, I went up there, I rapped for Jay. He was impressed. Things seemed like they was moving forward. And one day, I was just in the hood chilling with my man Butter. I was letting him hear my new demo tape that I just did. We were sitting in his car, and the cops pulled up on us and said we fit the description of a robbery. So I knew in the back of my head that I had the warrant. So first thing I did was haul ass. I darted, and the cops chased me. I couldn't run that fast. They chased me. They gripped me up. They threw me in a car. So I'm sitting in the back of the cop car. I'm like, oh, my life is over. It's over. So they're like, oh, that's why you ran. You got warrants for this and warrants for that. So, you know, I went to CFCF. My old head paid my bail, so I came home. The first time I went to court, the judge was talking like 5 to 10. So I'm like, man, I'm not going back there. I'm gonna get a record deal. I'm gonna get a lawyer. We're gonna get that spanked, and I'll be cool. So I went. I was working hard, trying to make it happen, and I got locked up. Luckily, I got a good lawyer. I spent a little bit of time in prison. I got house arrest and probation. So the whole time I was on house arrest, I would get calls from Beans like, yo, I'm in Miami. It's beautiful out here. Yo, I'm in Canada. Wait till you get off house arrest. You're going to be right with me. I'm like, yeah, all right, nigga. Sounds good. But he kept his word. And when I got off house arrest, I was right with him. I started going up New York. He was working on an album called The Reason, and they was also working on a Dynasty album. So I landed my first major verse on a Dynasty album on a song called 1-900 Hustler. And it wasn't no looking back after that. I was doing shows. I was making money. I was touring the world. Everything was lovely. You know, I thought it would never end. I thought, like, me getting this money and living this lifestyle would never end. It would go on forever. I dropped my first critically acclaimed album in 2003, Philadelphia Freeway. A couple classic singles, Rock the Mic, What We Do Is Wrong, Flip Sides, We Rip Crowds. Whole lot of volume and a little bit of bass is all it takes to make the place get, you know, y'all know that. Everything was going smooth. Then I take you to like 2005, 2006, and it was like a lot of turmoil between Jay and Dame. And, you know, we was hearing things is crazy, but we didn't know how crazy it was. And then one day we got the call, and it was Rockefeller's over. The label broke up. All the artists is dropped. You on your own. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do now? Like, I was so spoiled. I'm so used to riding around with chauffeurs and just everything I wanted was at my feet. Like, I'm so used to this. So when Rockefeller broke up, I was crushed. But I didn't fold. What I did was go back to what I normally do, and that's work hard. And I kept pushing. And one thing that we had was the internet. I was able to put music out and get music to the people faster than I did before. I dropped several independent albums. In 2010, I dropped a critically acclaimed album with Jake One called The Stimulus Package, which was real good for me. I toured in the States and Europe off that album. In 2013, I dropped another album called Diamond in the Rough, which was good for me. I toured off that album. Last year in 2014, I dropped a crazy project with this EDM producer named Girl Talk. And what that project did was open me up to a different market. So this time when I'm touring, I'm rocking stadiums and I'm rocking 80,000 people crowds. And it was just amazing to me. I did Coachella, I did Firefly, we did Made in America. I actually did Made in America 3 times. I did Made in America the first year with Jay. I did it that year with Girl Talk, and I did it this year with Fab. So, I did Made in America 3 times, and it was only 4 times. So, making moves, just keep pushing, keep moving forward, And at the end of 2014, I think it was either October or November, I dropped an album called Highway Robbery with an artist named Jacker from the West Coast. And me and the artist Jacker, I met him probably in like 2002. I was on tour with Jay, and he's from Oakland, California, Jacker. And I was on tour with Jay, and they reached out to me when I was out in Oakland and paid me to do a verse. So I went through, did the verse for him, listened to some of his music, and I'm like, yo, these guys are hot. And besides being hot, he was cool, and he was Muslim, and I'm Muslim, so that's a bond that we had together. And me and Jacker, we toured together. We went to Africa. We've been to Sweden together, Amsterdam. We just did a run in UK at the end of the year last year, and we was real close, And in January of 2015, Jacker lost his life. He was shot in the head in Oakland, California. And that really affected me, and it hurt me because not only was he my Muslim brother, but he was a good person. He had a good heart. Everybody loved him. He cared about everybody, And even more than that, it just is a reality check and a reminder. That could have been me. You know what I'm saying? If it could happen to him, it could happen to me. So, that affected me, but I kept pushing. I have a new company, New Rothschilds. We getting ready to drop some new music, top of the year. I got a new album, Freedom, and it's going to be amazing. Trust me, we sticking to the script. Y'all going to love it. And I just keep pushing forward. Like I said, we did Made in America this year. It was amazing. I did a bunch of shows I've been everywhere this year. I've been all over the States, Japan. I've been everywhere. We just been working hard. Keep pushing forward. No matter what obstacles get in my way, I keep pushing forward. Now, in September of this year, I was diagnosed with kidney failure. I was feeling very fatigued, but I travel a lot, so I was figuring it might come from me just running around, doing too much, not getting no rest. So I went to my primary care physician, and I did a routine physical, and I gave blood, and then I went back to doing what I normally do. So one day I was in a house chilling with my wife, and my primary physician called me and told me, get to the emergency room now because my kidney functions is low, my creatinine levels is high, and my electrolytes is off. So, I'm like, wow, this is another obstacle for me, and this is serious. Like, this could sit me down, So the first thing I did was I went to the masjid and I prayed. I asked God to help me deal with whatever situation it is because I didn't know, how serious it was or how bad it could be. So I did that, then I went to the hospital, and that's when I got the news that I was diagnosed with kidney failure. So now I have to do dialysis 3 times a week, which is a huge lifestyle change because, you know, I had a lot of shows during the week, so now I have to basically do shows on a weekend and adjust my schedule for my dialysis, which is another challenge for me, but we're going to keep pushing and we're going to get past this just like we got past everything else. And if I can do it, and I can be this strong, each and every one of you can do it too. November 20th, I'm having my huge comeback concert at the Trocadero here in Philadelphia. And I'm not only doing this concert for me, but I'm doing this for all the people that's facing adversity. You know, I'm just being a role model for them and letting them know if I can keep pushing and I can do it, and I'm not letting this kidney failure keep me down. I'm still going to do what I do to the best of my ability, and if I could do it, anybody else can do it too. And I'm here as proof for y'all. I thank you.